I selected for you another exciting game from 8th Norway Chess 2020. Aronian with white pieces and Caruana with black. So we have e4, c5, knight f3, e6, c3, the Alapin variation, and Aronian started experimenting himself with e4 and tried to avoid the main line, so he played that move.
If you would like to get attacking positions in every opening, then I suggest you this amazing course, 10 aggressive openings, blitz friendly. And here I'd like to show you the lessons inside the website. If you are logged in, then you are going to see this new menu profile. If you click it, you are going to see this page, and then you can click here my lessons. From this one you can see your available lessons, and if you scroll down you can click here 10 aggressive openings with Asaf Givon. With this fantastic author we create together the lessons, and you can see here one lesson after the other. You can see typical mistakes, after that how to start the game correctly, the best 10 moves, then you can see what are the aggressive openings, and then you're going to learn one lesson after the other. We have a lot of lessons there, and you can create a very solid and strong repertoire with white and black. And here you can see two of the free lessons that I already published them on YouTube. And last but not least, here you can download the PGN theory on your website. You can download the practice, the PGN files. You can see all of the games online on my website, or if you click here on practice PDF, then you can see the exercises in the PDF format, and you will be available to download this as well. You can set up these positions. You have a lot of interesting examples in each position from every single opening. I suggest you this fantastic course in order to start correctly in every single opening.
Caruana replied d5, a very normal move. E takes d5, queen takes d5. We have a lot of different options here. Knight d5 is one of them. d4, knight f6, knight a3. He would like to do something like knight b4, and after that threatening a check there, or he can recapture with a knight on d4. We have knight c6, bishop e3, c takes d4, knight b5. As you can see, now black cannot capture the bishop because a family fork threatening here on c7. After that the knight will attack the queen, the king and the rook, and he just went back, queen d7, normal move, knight b takes d4. Now we have a solid pawn structure. We have a6, bishop to d3, bishop d6, short castling. Both players develop their pieces. Knight d7, try to put more defenders in the king side, queen to c2, and now short castling, bishop g5. The knight is under threat, and he would like to capture the knight, and after that capture the h7 pawn. For that reason knight g6 is a normal reaction. Rook a d1, another cool move because the bishop is against the queen. Of course we cannot do anything right now, but a lot of tricks are there. Maybe we can capture, then jump somewhere with the knight and create some problems. For that reason Caruana played the normal move, queen to c7. Rook fe1, everything is solid. Bishop d7, g3, rook e8, and now bishop takes f6, g takes f6. White managed to destroy black's pawn structure, but this setup is solid. It's a little difficult for white to attack. In any case, we have h4 now for Aronian. He used to play that move. He really loved that move. He would like to push the pawn forward to h4 almost in any case. And he played his favorite move, h4, and now king h8, a very natural move. He would like to step aside the king from the g line, and after that maybe he can put the rook here on g8, and maybe black can create some problems here on g2, because we have the queen, the bishop, and maybe the rook later there. We have bishop to d2, bishop f8, h5. He is trying to attack. Now knight e7, and here, yes, he played queen e2, relieving the pressure. For that reason, for example, after something like that, he can play knight to e5. This is one of the ideas. He's trying to exchange some pieces. This is a good idea. Or maybe he can put the knight here to protect that pawn on h7. This was the idea. For that reason, Aronian didn't play immediately h5. He's not winning the h7 pawn. He played queen d2, bishop f8, h5. Now knight e7, bishop c2, and now Aronian, he would like to regroup his pieces, put the queen in front of the bishop, and after that create a checkmate attack. Very direct, right? We have rook e d8, queen d3, f5, what else to do? And now maybe Aronian was very excited about his position and maybe he didn't play the correct move. Actually, he can create a strong attack with that move, knight to g5, because the knight is threatening this f7 square, and it is little difficult how to defend. For example, after bishop here on e2, then we can put the queen on e2, and black could have some problems. For example, after rook, the natural move, rook a c8, then we can sacrifice some material. For example, knight g takes e6. This is one threat, threatening these two pieces. We can recapture here, and after that knight takes e6, and you can see now the queen and rook are under attack. Similarly, the bishop are under attack. So definitely white have the initiative here, the attack. But during the game, maybe Aronian wasn't very familiarized with that positions, and he played the direct move g4. Now it's remarkable how Caruana defend his position. First of all, he defends against the direct threats, knight to g5, and for that reason he played f6, a very nice move. Aronian himself played g5. He is trying to attack and capture that pawn, and now we have queen to f4, a very nice move because the queen joins the defense, and now it's a little more difficult for white to create threats there. He captured here on f6 and queen g4 check, king f1, queen g3 check, king e2, and as you can see, the white king is not in a very safe position, and for that reason black can create counterplay here, and he played knight to d5. Can you see the threat? And the threat is knight f4. This is a fork attacking the king and queen. If black could do that, if he has time, he's going to do that, and the king and queen will be under attack. So queen d2 back, and you can see white is moving his pieces back and forth, and this is not very good. White is a pawn up, but his attack is not developing fast right now. Bishop to b5, white capture on b5, queen g4, a very nice intermediate move. Now he is threatening knight f4 to capture the queen. For that reason, white should do something about that, and he played queen to g5. We have knight f4 check, king e3, another check on e2, king e2. Of course, black can force the draw if he likes, but he played more aggressively. Caruana would like to win that game, and for that reason he played the very ambitious move, knight queen c4, and this is what characterizes the strong players. The strong players doesn't go for easy draws or something like that. If they see blood, if they smell blood, they go for it. They would like to win the game. He has the ambitions to be the first in the tournament, and for that reason you can see it in Caruana. He is fighting, and for that reason he played queen to c4, a very nice and fighting move. Now we have bishop to d3, and he calculated to sacrifice the exchange here. Rook takes d3, and after rook takes d3, knight f4 back, king e3, what else to do? And now what are you going to do with black? Black can capture the rook directly, but this is it's not a good move, because after king takes f4, a takes b5 for example, knight e5. And you can see now that white is threatening to checkmate here on f7, and black is in difficulties. For example, after rook a4, b4, and after queen d2, king f3, queen can capture here, but white can recapture the queen. Knight f7, this is a double attack. King g8, knight takes g5, and white is winning here because it's a pawn up. The e6 pawn is under attack, the bishop is locked there. We can capture that pawn with a rook, then we can put the rook on e8 and create a lot of problems. For that reason, Caruana didn't capture the rook immediately, but he calculated this very nice check, queen e4, an intermediate move, and now king has to go on d2, and he captured the rook on d3 with check, so king cannot capture on f4. We have king c1, queen takes f3, and a lot of pieces was gone. Now it's white's turn. One idea here is to play something like knight d6 with the same idea to create this checkmate on f7, but Caruana had everything under control, and his defensive idea here, what was? It was h6, creating a new square for the king, and now everything is over for white because this g6 square is controlling very well by the knight, so the king can escape. And he played f7 with a very direct threat to create a checkmate on g8, but after queen g4, Caruana was just in time to exchange queens here. He would like to exchange queens, he prevents this queen to g8, he is threatening knight to d3, a fork here, he is threatening the knight, so everything is hanging, and Aronian here resigning. So I hope you enjoyed that game. It was an interesting game, I think. Aronian's chance was here with the move knight to g5, definitely. He was a very nice way to continue the attack, but Caruana played a very strong defensive moves. The first thing is to put the queen in the defense. This was very strong, and after that he created a counterplay with his knight, a counter-attacking chances, and a little later he gave up the exchange. Here, after this checks, he gave the exchange with rook takes d3, creating this initiative, pressing Aronian in time, and finally win this beautiful game. I hope you enjoyed it. Click the thumbs up button. See you soon, and I hope you can play one game like that in the future. All the best.
So, why you should become a member? This is an amazing opportunity to you to support the channel and gain access to exclusive perks. Well, it's not just about supporting the channel, it's about becoming part of the exclusive community. You'll be helping me to continue creating the content you love, and in return you get some fantastic benefits. We have 3 membership levels tolerated fit everyone needs: the gold, the diamond and the platinum. Join us as a member is a great way to interact with me directly. You will get loyalty badges next to your name in comments, access to custom emojis and special discounts. I prioritize replies to members. Access exclusive videos available only for members to enhance your chess skills. The time to improve is now. On the platinum membership plan, you will get a chess course for free. So what you are waiting for? Click the join button to become a member today. Let's take this journey together to the next level and unlock these amazing perks.